Hello students, hope you are all having a good time in your holidays. In today's class, we shall discuss about floating bodies. In the previous class, we discussed how to find relative density of objects. In today's class, we shall find how to find relative density of liquids. Take a 50 ml jar. Let us say till here it is 50 ml. Fill it with milk. You want to find the relative density of milk. So take 50 ml of, in a 50 ml jar, take milk up to 50 ml. And next beaker, take one more beaker. You are taking 50 ml of water here. Now, you want to find the relative density of milk. First take the weight, measure the weight of the empty cylinder of 50 ml. Let us say its weight is W1. Weight of the milk with beaker, let us call it as W2. Weight of the beaker with water, let us call it as W3. Now, relative density of milk is equal to weight of milk by weight of water. How do you get the weight of milk? By doing W2 minus W1 by W3 minus W1. This will give us weight of milk by weight of water. This will give us relative density of milk, that is W2 minus W1 by W3 minus W1. It's a number which shows how much milk is more denser than water. Okay, it is a number that shows how much milk is more denser than water. Let us say if the value is, let us say for suppose 2, then you can say that milk is 2 times denser than water. Let us assume that value is 2. Then we can say milk is 2 times denser than water. This is how we find out the relative density of liquids. Now, we have a concept called, let me ask you 3 questions that are there in your textbook. If we put wooden block in kerosene, will it float or sink? It will sink. A piece of wax floats in water but the same piece sinks in a liquid, say X. A piece of wax floats in water. That means the density of the wax is less than that of milk. Now, a piece of wax floats in water but the same sinks in liquid, say X. A piece of wax floats in water means the density of wax is less than that of density of water, not milk, the density of water. Right. Now, in the next liquid it will sink. In water it will float. They have put the wax in another liquid, say X, in which it sinks. Now, you have to tell me whether relative density of that liquid, is it greater than water or less than water? It must be less than water. That is, it must be less than 1. Okay, that's about the question. Next, we shall discuss about a device called lactometer. What is this lactometer? This lactometer is a device which is used to check the quality of milk. How much water has been mixed, you can get it using lactometer. For this activity, what you have to do is take a tube containing water. up to certain level. Let us say take the boiling tube containing water up to certain level. Next take pure milk up to the same level. You are taking what? Pure milk. Now take an empty refill that has metallic nib and put it in water. Let us say it will sink to some extent, mark the level of refill. Next, same refill, you put it in pure milk and mark the level of the refill. You are marking the level here. So after removing, let us say this is the refill. With a nib, you got level of milk to be level of water here and the level of milk here. You got the level of water here and you got the level of water will sink more, so we'll write the level of water here and the level of milk here. So if you put this refill in different containers having milk. Now let us say you are taking water, you have got a level of milk here, you got the level of water here. Now if you put it in a container having milk and water, if the level comes nearer to the milk, it has less amount of water. If it comes nearer to water, it has more amount of water. If it comes in between, it is half water and half milk. It is like that. So this is how a lactometer works. So you can make your lactometer with a simple refill, with the empty refill having a metallic nib. That's about the lactometer. Now, what is the effective density of the mixture of water when they are taken with same masses, when they are taken with same volumes? In the first case, they are taken with same mass. In the next case, they are taken with same volume. We have to find the effective densities of water and milk. First case, they are taken with same masses, call them as M1, call it as M and M, let the density be rho 1, rho 2, volume is equal to mass into volume is equal to, we have density is equal to mass by volume. So here let us say volume of water is V1, volume of milk is V2. Mass is same. Now when they are taken in the same volumes, let the volumes be V1 and V2. Here mass density is mass by volume. So in the first case, let us check the volumes. volume is equal to density by mass. Mass into now here we have taken water and milk. Mass of the water is m, density is rho 1, volume is v1. Mass of the milk is m, density is rho 2, volume is v2. We want their volumes. When density is equal to mass by volume, density is equal to mass by volume, volume will be mass by density. So here v1 is equal to m by rho 1, v2 is equal to m by rho 2. Now total mass is equal to m plus m, that is 2m. Total volume is equal to v1 plus v2, that is equal to m by rho 1 plus m by rho 2, that is m into 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2, which is m into rho 2 plus rho 1 by rho 1 rho 2. Okay, so what is density formula? Density is equal to total mass by total volume. What is total mass? Total mass is nothing but 2m here, and total volume is nothing but m into rho 1 plus rho 2 by rho 1 rho 2. m cancels, send this up, 2 rho 1 rho 2 by rho 1 plus rho 2. This is what is the effective density when masses are same. Next we shall find effective density when volume is same and mass is different. In the next case, mass of water be m1, mass of milk be m2, volume is same, density is rho 1 rho 2. Now here volume is equal, density is equal to mass by volume, volume will be mass by density. So volume of water is m1 by v, m1 by rho 1, volume v is equal to m2 by rho 2, mass by density will give you the volume. So here we want total mass and total volume. Total mass is equal to m1 plus m2, that is v rho 1 plus v rho 2, it is v into rho 1 plus rho 2. This is total mass. Total volume is equal to v plus v, that is equal to 2v. Now effective density, total density is equal to total mass by total volume, that is v into rho 1 plus rho 2 by 2v. v cancel, rho 1 plus rho 2 by 2. So this is the total density, effective density when volume is same, mass is different, density is different. That's about today's class, children. We shall continue in the next class.